I don't really have I don't have a plan, honestly. I'm just kind of going and hoping. It's just not exactly the best. Oh dear, we're okay, we're going. Great, fantastic. Okay. Alright, so let's I don't have to like bring my voice down right now, which is great for like everything that we have to do. So hopefully that won't be an issue. Now let me go ahead and listen real quick to my audio to game proportion, because last time it was not great. It was not good. You could not hear me at all. Like, at all. None. Not at all. And that was not good. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and just listen real quick. Listen in on this. Okay, it sounds good to me. I think we've managed to get it. I was told I was supposed to be able to reach like the yellow like consistently, and it's like barely reaching the yellow mark. So I think we're good. I had to like turn up my volume like all the way like upwards. I had forgotten that I had brought it down for some puppeteering reasons. So hopefully I remember to Alright, so let's yeah, okay, hopefully that's not too loud there. Shouldn't be. Okay, great. So hopefully that should be alright there. Alright, I forgot. I still need to be able to have the stream up so I can see whenever somebody speaks. Right, okay, so to quickly recap what happened last time in case you haven't watched it, because I would not blame you if you didn't watch it, considering the fact that I was not able to be heard, like at all, during the entirety of the whole thing. Anyways, last time we found a horror after investigating after going into what I expected to be completely different biome from what it ended up being. Apparently it's just horrors beyond our comprehension in the freaking Arctic or something like that apparently appeared. So yeah, we're not going there again, at least for a little bit. So what we're gonna do is that we've already repaired our locomotive. We are low on food and nectar for Magdalene's. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get some nectar. Only respectable business persons can apply. Magdalene's lies to the south of New Winchester. Okay, so first order of business now is to find Magdalene's. Second order of business is to find some nectar. Chorister nectar. On a budget of 4 food and 3 boxes of food and 4 boxes of fuel. We may have to resort to cannibalism, which is obviously not the greatest. That's alright. Well, anyways. Oh dear, I have not had a great day. Oh goodness, most of it is really my fault, honestly, but I don't know really what to talk about during our time. We need to, we can make it to Titania. Let's go out to Palmier and Plenty Circus and see what they have over there. The distant clamor of engine yards. Alright. Great. So, let's visit Palmier and Plenty's, and then on the way that... Wait, do we have anything beyond that? Perkins Hopes. What is this? What are you? Oh, that's Magdalene's. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, well, great. Okay, so we know where Magdalene's is now. It's the opposite of Carry-On, which is actually kind of funny. I really want to know what's down here, but I also know that we're very low on supplies, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get ourselves like a better engine. We're gonna save up for some better engines and some guns. We need some guns! I think those are pirates right there. Are you a pirate? A Hybrian... What? Wilds are... Whoa, whoa, I was not able to read that. Whoa! Oh, I messed up right there. That's fine. It's okay, we made it to the circus. During Dreadnought. Okay. Okay. So, new arrivals at the circus. A fire burns by the obelisk where these newcomers mingle. A fire burns by the... Okay. None of them seem to know what drew them here, save that they had nowhere else they knew they should be. They trade stories and the last of the liquor from their flasks, finding solace here for reasons that even they... Excuse me. For reasons that even they can't seem to explain. Let's go ahead and listen to their stories. Tales of life and loss. The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives. Every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives. Not today, but tomorrow. Or the day after that, perhaps. I really need to give more oomph to that. So, let's go on to the greatest show! Let's go ahead and write a port report. Get ourselves a little bit of money going. Alright. Perfect. Let's purchase some tickets to the circus. This is gonna be the last of our money. Oh dear. Gained 5 tickets to the circus. Great. And lost 10 sovereigns. That should be fine. It should be okay. We should be okay. Okay, so we can visit the ticket booth, attend a performance. Let's attend another performance. Why not? Let's go ahead and see if they can see us here. Okay. The tent is barely any more populated than the last show. The ringmaster does his best, fixing a wide grin under his mustache as he introduces what passes for the acts. The humiliated magician's attempt to saw his assistant in half comes to an unfortunate end. High above, the brave acrobat again performs their half of the routine for a tiny amount of applause. Afterward, the pensive clown trips into the spotlight, dropping the balls he juggles. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong strong woman lifts a very large barbell over her head. She repeats this several times when the crowd's reaction isn't as enthusiastic as she'd had liked. The show ends with a smattering of reluctant applause. Alright, well, everything remains unchanged except we've lost 2 tickets. Circus staff nod with familiarity when you pass. Great. People are starting to know us. That's good. Okay, so. Visit the amusements. Alright, let's see here. I love this place because our terrain always falls. The Midway calls. You spend some time watching the sideshow attractions. The amazing invisible flea circus is immediately disappointing. The circus's strong woman, on the other hand, is arguably too good for the place, effortlessly raising all manner of heavy things over her head. The problem is that she makes it look so easy that the audience just shrug. It seems that the only thing she cannot lift is the mood. I love the poetry in this game so much, dude. Okay, let me check something real quick. Okay, fantastic. We're still on. Sorry, it's I'm after last time we streamed it. I am mildly humiliated. I must say, I stand very humiliated. Oh, there we go. After last time we streamed it, I am Alright. Mildly humiliated. Let's go ahead and speak to the ringmaster. I have myself running in the background. Let me just go ahead and deal with that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's speak to the ringmaster. He puts in a good face for the customers, but he's clearly troubled. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thank God! We've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. No. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed mustache as he looks you up and down. Well, I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself. I can offer my services as a clown? Dignity is overrated. Offer my services as a lion tamer? You have nothing to fear from some flea-bitten beast. Offer your services as an acrobat? How hard can it be? Offer your crew services? Circus work is beneath you, but not your crew. Refuse to participate in this folly. Is this none of your business? Let's try to be a clown. Why not? Dressed in the motley and with the grease paint face, you do your best to entertain. The audience laughs at your pratfalls. Some of them even deliberate. Afterwards, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent! Well, terrible. Never do it again. But please, come and see me behind the tents. Oh, well, look at that. We got what we wanted. Alright, let's go behind the tents. You're welcome everywhere here. The carnies nod to you as you pass. That's great! Beyond the performance and the permanent audience, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters unless they're practicing the show. Despite the calliope music, the mood back here is closer to that of a mausoleum. This is the ringmaster's caravan. The door is open from inside. You can hear the constant ruffling of a deck of cards. I can do that too. I can do that too. No, I cannot. I cannot. So anyways, everything, barring everything ever, I do have a deck of cards. Let it be known. Let it be known. I do own a deck of cards. They're not very impressive. Are you kidding me? I am not. I am not joking. This is. This is actually what I pulled. I. That is a crazy coincidence. Oh my god. I keep pulling that card. Over the last few days, I've done nothing but pull a joker. Just constantly, just pulling jokers. What is happening? I don't know, man. Maybe it's the universe telling me I'm supposed to be doing this, regardless of humiliations and whatnot, or like failed streams. Or maybe it's telling me that I am a big joke. But then again, at least people like jokes. Anyways, to quote Steven Universe. Anyways, alright, we can talk to the humiliated magician. He leans beneath a faded poster of himself, smoking a cheap, malodorous tobacco. Talk to the bereaved acrobat. Their tent is larger than the others. The flap is tied open for visitors. Oh well, they seem friendly. Talk to the pensive clown. His head is bowed. His bald dome shines in the lantern light. If you ignore the grease paint, he looks at not unlike the bustified Grecian philosopher. God damn. God damn. Talk to the headstrong strong woman. If she isn't performing or training, she tends to keep inside her caravan. Well, huh. Go into the big top. There is no performance on at the moment. Return to the main circus. The attractions still wait you out front. Let's go into the big top. The echoing silence of the empty tent is undercut by something just out of earshot. A buzzing almost. You travel to a giant obelisk to one side of the port. The noise, the sensation only gets louder. The obelisk is covered in giant, indecipherable symbols, and as you touch it, you being here feels right on some deep, primal level. All thoughts of travel melt away. All thoughts of travel melt away. There is a place for you here. Where you're meant to be? Amongst the grease paint and the sawdust. You quickly pull away your hand. The itch recedes. Cool, the call of the circus. Great, the call of the circus. That's the new H.P. Lovecraft book. Considerably less racism this time. 100% guaranteed. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the bereaved acrobat. Actually, I wanted to talk to the magician first, but whatever, it's fine. They half raise themselves from their cushions in greening and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I am nothing by myself, they say. Without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch, it's quite dull. But they're trying to break themselves from the circus again. Let's talk to the humiliated magician. It breaks my heart you had to sit through that, he says, nodding toward the big top. Sometimes I wonder why I left the mahogany hall. Then I remember how much Plenty said, before this whole place lost its funding. Sorry. Sometimes I wonder why I left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty paid before this whole place lost its funding. He puts out the cigarette on the poster, then tosses it into an overturned top hat. Pensive clown. What have you got to say? The clown rubs the back of his head. It's troubling to me that the show goes on even if no one is there to watch it. He looks at you searchingly. What does he expect you to say? It is weird that no one is like that people still watch it even if there's nothing to watch. People know what to expect. Pardon me. Pardon me. Right, string woman. She welcomes you to her caravan and begs your pardon for the mess. For though the caravan is a miserable oasis of cleanliness in the otherwise untidy port, the only other seat she can offer is stacked with poems. She places them beneath her own chair and begins to ask you questions about your life, and any inquiries into her own she deflects with the wit of a slighted baroness. Well, look at that. Huh. Okay, well, I suppose it's time. Visit the Ringmaster's caravan. Hats, cats, bats, and rats. The Ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I asked the cards about you. No, wait, he had like a different voice, right? Goodness, excuse me. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of its deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. I believe I gave him like the most ridiculous voice, but I can't remember. What is that? Are those bats? I can't tell what this is. Well, regardless. Accept a commission to repair the magician's props. 8 of bats. The magician's props are in need of fixing. The Ringmaster sigh. Oh, it's an 8 of bats. Oh, right. Fall in London. Everything's weird here. Accept a commission to reclaim the acrobat's twin. 4 of hats. One of them has run away. Again. The Ringmaster huffs. It's time to bring them home. Accept a commission to purchase costumes for the clown. 2 of cats. The costumes are not for the clown, but for his pet Greek geese, Cuddles and Ruffles. He's not funny without them, confides the Ringmaster. Accept a commission to post flyers for the strong woman. 6 of rats. Ideally, the strong woman's act is to lift unusual objects brought in by the crowd. Problem is, no one knows they're supposed to bring something. Yeah, we can do this pretty quickly, I think. Ringmaster leans under his desk to pick up a fat bundle of posters and drops them with a thud. We need these slapped all across Port Prosper and Magdalene's. Oh, look at that! We're right on our way to Magdalene's, as a matter of fact. And don't have any money. I just realized we can't make any money without any money. Ooh, okay. You're doing errands to assist us. Post flyers around Port Prosper and Magdalene's. Okay, well. Great show. He's gonna have to. You're kidding. Chorister nectar going cheap! A whistling pyrist is selling fresh, or at least recent, chorister nectar, a versatile substance used variably as a sweetener, an intoxicant, and a tonic for the vocal cords. The apiarist seems jolly, though his tune is not. Oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Please tell me there's something I can sell. We cannot sell our supplies. Chat, we cannot sell our supplies. If we sell our supplies, we won't be able to make it back. I cannot. Can we? No, because we would only make 40. We wouldn't be able to make anything, like, at all. God, I can't. Okay, alright. Just hold that right there. Hold that right there. We need to speed run this, chat. We need to speed run this. Nobody take that chorister nectar, I swear to God! That nectar is mine! It has to be. Guys, that's how we make it. That's how we make it. I believe this, like, L shape that we're taking is going to be the most... Are you okay, dude? Are you, like, you seem... What are you doing to that rock? Clamor of New Winchester. Great, 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 great. We need 100 sovereigns. We're gonna go ahead and spend them on all of that chorister nectar. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get that nectar to Magdalene's. Let's just hope that it's still there. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I wish there was a way to, like... I'm still going the right... Okay, great. Whew, okay. Fantastic. I think we're doing great. Like, our supplies are doing pretty good. Our horror is going down, which is great. That's actually really good. The taste of smog. The sound of iron on iron. We are home. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. See, the thing is that I could go to New Winchester, but I can't do anything. I went New Winchester without doing this first. And everything goes and solves itself. Deliver our port reports to the Indred veteran. Bada bing, bada boom, 100 sovereigns. Let's get the fuck out of here. Trade one favor for a savage secret. Otherworldly artifact. Let's deal with that later. Right now, we are dealing with the circus, and we are dealing with them. We are dealing with chorister nectar. I want to see if there's anything. Nope, no, 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 nope. I said we were speedrunning this, and we are speedrunning this. I think it's the first time I've ever, like, not gone into a port the moment I'm, like, it was like, available. Wow. Huh. I don't think you can write a port report about New Winchester, because it's, like, too close. It wouldn't make sense. Oh dear, okay. Let's hope, against hope, that the chorister nectar is still going cheap. We can deliver it to Magdalene's and hopefully still have enough for supplies afterwards. We're gonna have so much money, I hope. Alright, come on. We can do this, we can do this. We're still, okay, we're still good. Please, 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 please. This guy here is scarred by old battles. Wreckage crusted like scabs. Damn. Sheridan's expanse. Palmyra Implanty Circus. Hey, look at that! Exactly what we were looking for. The Rat Brigade perks up at the sound of distant calliope music. Is that Palmyra? I really need to have like a consistent voice for the Rat Brigade. Okay, great. Oh God, okay. Okay, so, please, 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 please. Yes! 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 That's only for one. One gourd of chorister nectar. Okay, now listen to me, chat. We know where Magdalene's is. We just gotta go there. So we need to go to Port Prosper. We don't know where Port Prosper is. So that's a little bit of an issue, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we know where Magdalene's is, and that's all that matters. As long as we can go to Magdalene's, everything should be fine. Is that? Ooh, that's not. Okay, we're going down here to Michelle's Meadow. Everything was really close by on my first game, actually, now I think about it. And we're running out of food. Great. We're really cutting it close, y'all. We're really cutting it close. In multiple ways, more ways than one. Oh, come on, dude! Okay. We seriously cannot afford to get hit by anything. Okay, a wreck! Doors open. Doors to hold. Frost has locked them. Leave the wreck untouched. In a way, the wreck's bad luck is contagious. Oh, cool. We have 44. Hey, look, the pirates are fighting amongst each other. Oh, God. You're down to the last wrecks with some supplies, the unlabeled tins, the wormy biscuits. Great. We're almost there to Magdalene's, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We're gonna make it. Believe me. We're gonna make it. Fuck, I'm so bad with handling the... What is that? What is that? What is that? The peacock wind buffets the engine. The incautious driver whistles a jolly tune. I'm sure you're having a great time, incautious driver, but this is actually great. Let's ride the winds, boys! Woo! Well, that was fun. Regardless, something's ticking. Huh. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Great. Soulless Chambers, treat your terror. We can do that after we sell you one of these, boys! Hell yeah! Let's go! Alright, great. We can go ahead and get more, but first, Beatrice is exchanged. Take gab! Supplies! Bada bing, bada boom! We're gonna make a lot of money, boys! Or not! I may stand mildly corrected. Well, we're coming back. Okay, so we're going back here, and hopefully they're still selling the Corsair Nectar going cheap. Because if they're not, I don't know what we're gonna do. I genuinely do not know what we're gonna do. Our entire plan depends upon some random dude and going back to him 3 times. Oh dear, okay. If we don't have this, we're gonna have to go to Titania and hope that they're selling Corsair Nectar. But somehow I really doubt it. At growing unease, patient arose. Emperor's prey. Something tells me that I'm gonna have to take way more risks than I'm actually like taking right now. Michelin's Meadow. Apparently it's not Michelle's Meadow. Huh. Okay, the pirates are gone, which is good. Let's go ahead and head on over to Polmir and Plenty's. And we should be fine. Hopefully this is a shortcut. Discontent. Oh, come on! Engineer cries out, her voice hurts as a professional mourner. It's gone! She points through one of the stained glass windows. A star! It winked out! You look through the glass. Stars burn upon the firmament. The specific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but you couldn't say if a star's been there before. Dispense an additional ration of brandy to distract the crew and improve morale. Make a joke of it and her. I can't make a joke of one of our crewmates. When we can't face the truth, we laugh at it. Set a watch on the stars. Is it true? If you organize a rota of observers, would you see it happen? But it will mean exposing the watchers to the star's perilous light. 46%. Heirs of Terror. Oh, this would be one of our supplies. I'm sorry, girl. Please, 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 please. Fuck! The truth. I know what I saw, she mutters sullenly. Another speaks up for her. I seen it too one time, they add. The stars are dying. Fuck. Oh, okay. Okay. At least it's not as bad as it could have been. But I still don't like that there's discontent amongst the crew. I really, really, really want... I really wish... The Rat Brigade... Is that Polmir's? Yes, Rat Brigade, we are in fact working our way towards making... Going back and forth between here and Polmir's. Okay, so... The greatest show can wait. We need some more Chorister Nectar. Bronzer is kind of sick, but... Okay. I'm not entirely sure how to be entertaining, actually, now I think about it. Like, I'm just trying to be myself, but I don't think that's working out exactly the best. Oh well. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we've already gone into the, outer wilds before. Anyways. Okay, good. We're still on a good way. We're still making good way. Michelin's Meadow. I feel really bad for that girl I made fun of. I didn't mean to. I didn't have a choice. I wanted... If I had just phrased it differently, maybe we could have not made fun of her. Oh no, something else. Oh no. The thing on the mantelpiece. You're in possession of a certain otherworldly artifact. It has begun to appear persistently in your dreams. Never prominent, but always present. Set innocuously on the mantelpiece, half hidden in a shadowed corner, carried usually by a loved one. Burn it! A more certain approach. Goodness, alright, well, I'll take your thoughts into consideration. A more certain approach. This will cost fuel, but your terror will not increase. Tolerate its continued intrusions. To destroy it smacks of superstition. You will not be driven to unreasonable behavior by some heathen gigaw of the skies. Your terror will increase. Smash it. It will trouble you no more. Reduce terror by 50%. but increase your nightmares. We can certainly do a little, we do with a little bit less terror. I have to admit it. Then again, isn't that what Magdalene's is all about? And also, I'm pretty sure that something really bad happens when your terror increases. So let's just go ahead and give ourselves some nightmares. Let's bring our terror down and increase our nightmares, huh? Broken. 3 purposeful blows with the lump hammer, and the artifact lies in pieces. You sweep the remains away. The crew are pleased. Yours weren't the only dreams the artifact had insinuated itself into. When next you dream, you're in a field of violet chrysanthemums. The artifact is there too. You're no longer discreet, but vast. Vast as the face of a mountain, its shadow white as night. We've lost one otherworldly artifact. God damn it, I really like that thing! Nightmares are now 1. Disquieting. I don't like that the nightmare system is based on force. Oh my god! What now? You're leaving stains. You notice it first on the bed, faint, rusty marks on the creases on your pillow. There are finger traces on the shade of old blood on the handle of your door. The armpits of your clothing too. Something with the taste of metal is coming out of your pores. Bleach everything. This is not a new symptom. This has happened before. You've just forgotten. How did you make it disappear last time again? Wait, understand first. What are you trying to hide? That is a good question. What are you trying to hide? What are... Dude, what even are our abilities? What are we even good at? Oh, come on! That was a 50% chance! Scrubbing. Hot water, vinegar, attention. You can't completely rid the place of its smell or the stains, but you blur them. When they are faded, they might be mistaken for bloodstains. Someone might think you made quite a mess of your quarters after a difficult battle. Okay, wait. What are our abilities? What are we good at? Okay, so... we're good at hearts. We're good at... Okay, so... we're good at hearts, we're good at veils. We're surprisingly good at iron, but only 10 mirrors. I think we want to increase our mirrors next time. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, though. I really want to increase our mirrors. I think that's the way I did it last time, and I was doing really good for myself. I don't know why I didn't do like stuff that has to do with mirrors this time. I think I didn't want to like copy myself, but then again, like you guys weren't there, so. Magdalene's, a place of peace, contemplation, and rest. Driver twitches miserably. Okay. Magdalene's. We made it! Magdalene's house, a small comfort. Yeah, that can wait. Give it a second. Let me go ahead and sell some stuff. Bargains available. A supply of souls. Prize from Frosty Ruins. Well, no one's really asking for souls at the moment, so 70 for souls, regular price. 55. Ooh, that's a pretty good bargain, but we don't have any money right now. I say at 242. You know exactly what I mean. We have plans, and we cannot afford to lose them. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be... No, not against the wind, not against the wind, no. Okay, let's go upwards, maybe. Okay. Okay, me cautious driver's having a grand old time, and we are not. Ha! Take that, sucker! We're almost out, and we're out. Great. It's never good to go against the wind. No matter what you're doing, playing, or what. Or like anything at all. Don't have a mining equipment. Okay, so we can just go straight up from here. Oh dear. What? Who's there? What? No, dear. Hello, don't mind me. Goodbye. Goodbye, my good sir. Let me just hide behind this rock real quick, like a coward. We don't have any guns. I really want to shoot them, but we don't have any guns. Okay. Hopefully this is the last trip that we can make, or that we should make to Palmier and Plenty's, and then as soon as we do that, our brigade perks up once again. That is indeed Palmier's, y'all. You little rascals. Okay, so we need to save up on Sovereign so that we can get some better, like we can get ourselves a better engine. That's priority number one, is get a better engine. Please, yes, thank you. Oh my god, I love you, Bazaar. Okay. Okay, next up, are actually nothing, really, just whew, right. Inconceivable Circus. Let's write another port report real quick. Well, we can. Visit the amusements, go behind the tents, visit the ticket booth. Okay, well, we've already done all of this in the previous stream, so we don't need to worry about that. What we do need to worry about, however, is this. Ooh, okay. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. That was me. I am so sorry. Pardon me. Pardon me. Yeah, that was my bad. That is not good. That's gonna come haunt us later, and I don't like that. You're still here? You're just taunting me at this point. Come on. Oops. Okay. I need to stay attentive. Keep your eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Firmly on the road. And the winds are actually gonna help us. Great. I believe it's actually going to be really good. Oh, hello! Oh, goodness, okay. Not the way I wanted to go, but whatever, it's fine. That still works. Okay. Woo! Okay. Alright, we made it in record time. Perfect. Oh my god, okay. And bang, bada, boom. Done! Ha-ha! Take that! Nectar for Magdalene's. Magdalene's, the house of small comfort, requires up to 3 gourds of coarser nectar. Only respectable business persons need apply. Magdalene's lies to the southeast of New Winchester. The attendant takes the gourds from you. Thank you. Many here need to speak in voices that are not our own, and coarser nectar works wonders upon the vocal cords. He smiles warmly. Why don't you stay a while? Enjoy the facilities. The bargains are good, but there's nothing that really needs it. And normally I wouldn't be opposed to that necessarily, but we only have so much money, and we only have so many, like, our ship is not in the best shape. But at least we have some, we've gained some experience, which is good. So, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got to work with. Let's go ahead and see what the stories are all about. Let's go ahead and write a port report. Magdalene's house is a small comfort, the keepsake market. And this stall has been set up near the port where the doctors and nurses of Magdalene sell off the property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. Purchase an unlicensed chart. A fine price for second-hand treasure. How much is it? 350! Oh my god! The practice is not encouraged, but the amenable host usually turns a blind eye. Oh! While away with the other captains. Magdalene's is a popular respite with most skyfarers in the Reach. There's always someone interesting to share a drink with in this house of comfort. We need 50 sovereigns to while away with the... Well, we don't really have all that much horror right now. What we do have are nightmares, so... I've been calling it horror. It's called terror. I'm sorry. Treat your nightmares. We can treat our nightmares! For some cases, sleepless nights, lost in formless terror, persistent night terrors, and lucid dreams, more severe treatments are required. We can treat our... Oh, yes, please. For some cases... in these somber chambers of red and gold painted glass, the worst failings of the heart are treated. An attendant waits to take your details and your payment. He asks only that you request the name of the person you wish to treat you. Here you can reduce your nightmares before they get worse. The more you use these treatments, the more expensive they will become. The attendants can only do so much. Your mother, she is present for a given value of the term. Her renewed majesty. Yes, really. This was a moment of inspiration. You needed 0. Nightmares is disquieting. Okay, our nightmares are only 1%. Let's maybe come here. If it's gonna get more expensive later on, let's go ahead and treat our nightmares when they're actually starting to affect us. Right now, we should be fine, I think. Alright, let's see here. Speak with the watcher by the station. He stares at your crew as you disembark your engine. He turns away when none emerge holding anything. He is clearly agitated. It must be at least level 4. Okay, real quick. Write a port report. Magdalene's is abuzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed, then a clamor goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord such and such was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The east wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second in command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright. Put up a flyer for the strong woman! They do not allow flyers to be posted on the premises. They do, however, keep them tidily stacked for interested parties to take. The receptionist accepts them after thorough examination and consulting her ordinances more than once. We'll leave them out for guests. Helping the circus. An occurrence! Your poster posted in Magdalene's quality is now 1. You have advertised the strongman's performance in Magdalene's. Great! I actually want to keep looking through here. Okay, great. So, special delivery from London. Oh, let's see here. Missing in delivery. Sorry, the man apologizes. I didn't mean to stare. It's just
We've been waiting for delivery from London. Really important supplies. I don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you could check if anything's happened to it, we'd really appreciate it. God, my accent is horrible. I don't suppose you. I don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you could check if anything's happened to it, we'd really appreciate it. Appreciate it. I don't know. Don't know.
I need to practice. I need to practice. And you guys are coming along with me. You guys are coming along. Yay! Albion Transit Relay lies to the southeast of the southeast of New Winchester, near Port Prosper. Albion Transit Relay. Okay, a special delivery from London. There's a delivery waiting for Magdalene's. Huh. Alright, let's speak with the amenable host. Attendant escorts you through dazzling white violet corridors. The host's red door is always open. The attendant leaves you just as the clock begins to chime. The amenable host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear opinions, friendly criticism, and suggestions. Today, he has a headache. He always has a headache. Listen to the amenable host's request. Conversation. He is melancholy today, not to mention irritable. He has a job for you, he says, his voice rich with unhappiness. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do something about that, huh? Discretion always. I admired your discretion earlier, he says. You have seen the dangers of our work upon those who abuse our service, yet we are not immune to it ourselves. He draws your attention to several paintings on the walls. My regulars here, at various points, request that I be a prospector on Lustrum, heir to a fine house in Port Prosper, and a titan of industry on New Winchester. Very specific requests and more. I have vivid memories of being all three, yet all cannot be true, surely. He presses a locket into your hand. This bears my image. See if anyone remembers me. I cannot remember who I was before this. If I could be other than I am, I'd like to know. Assumed identity. The amenable host wishes you to recover his identity. Travel to any of Lustrum, New Winchester, and Port Prosper to begin. You have not yet checked at Lustrum, you have not yet checked New Winchester, you have not yet checked at Port Prosper. Okay, so I said last time that we were going to look for Port Prosper. Where is Port Prosper? I believe... Hold on, wait, okay, so... Okay, special delivery from London. It's obviously delivery for... Okay. Where is Port Prosper? Chat, we need to find out. Fastidious Inspector. Okay. Port Prosper lies to the southeast of New Winchester. Okay, well... I mean, this is about as much money as we're gonna make, right? Like, we don't have a reason to go back to Titania or Portmere and Plenty's. Plus, there's a sweet reward of 200 sovereigns just waiting for, just calling our name. And maybe some, well... we can buy something extra. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Let me see, how far down are we? How far down can we go? Because we're gonna be... Okay, so... maybe we can go all around here, which is certainly going to be... a lot. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of extra stuff. Maybe one more. A juicy 200 sovereign reward is waiting for us at Wolsey Station. Sorry, at New Winchester, regardless. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of extra fuel. I said a little bit of extra fuel. I'm pretty sure we can't afford it. And we have 182 sovereigns to work with, so if we have, like, stuff, well, regardless, knowledge is money. Let's go ahead and go down Magdalene's and find out if there's anything beyond here. Now, what's really difficult and really annoying is the fact that we do not have... Oh, it's also frozen solid down here. Oh, there's a Canton carry there. Those guys do not like us. You're just taunting me. You're just taunting me. Come on, man. At least we were right about getting the extra fuel, I think. South-southeast. Something tells me it's something like somewhere like around here, maybe? South-southeast. Actually, maybe down here is where it's supposed to go, but I kind of want to see what's down here. This feels like wild over here, and I don't want to see that. At least if it's any more terrors. We've already seen what terrors can do, and we don't. In short, we don't want to see that again. What is this? Canton Carry have buried into the mossy walls. The signaler orders double ships on watch. Glory's Cross. Huh. Come on, man. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is just like another way to Magdalene's from here. So we can just kind of circle back. Which is nice. That's always nice. I also think that we can... I cannot imagine Port Prosper being here. There's literally no reason for Port Prosper to be like all the way out here. Like I know that there's RNG like map making, like the biome gets built and all of that, like at the beginning of the game, but I cannot imagine it being programmed to ever be built like on the edges of the wilds like this. If I remember correctly, there was a way to like turn off your light, but I don't remember how that worked. I do not remember how to turn off my light. If I remember correctly, that can help you like sneak through. Okay, apparently it's not that. I'm just wasting fuel. I just... I'm sure we can make, like, we can grab something's attention with that. A lonely span of sky dappled with drifting spores. Okay, let's go back down here. I feel like this is definitely not what we're looking for. Unsettled dreams. That night, your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. The sky of your dream is blazing gold. It is crowded with suns. Suns pile on suns, like the groats on a miser's horde. Like the groats in a miser's horde. Their light floods you. It shines through skin and blood and meat, picking out your branching veins and the slender pillars of your bones. Is there no more to you than this? You wake. Seek company. Conversation? Tea? Perhaps a biscuit? Those fundamental human things that help us forget a numinous moment like this. Your engine is mostly crewed by the living. You unlock this with 1 crew. You have 10 in all. So you have 58% chance of success. Trapped a dream like a fly in a terror. In a tale of terror. A fly in amber. Oh god, okay. Commit your dreams to the captain's log. Tale of terror sounds actually really good. Okay. We increase our terror a little bit. We've gained the Tale of Terror, which is actually really nice, and I think that's going to be helping us for our for becoming greatest poet, which is good. We're making progress towards our goal, which is great. Only problem is the terror, which we are all the way back to. We have not made any progress on that at all. Maybe we can treat our terror at Magdalene's. I think that's free, but I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, finding out whether this is a shortcut or not is going to be useful. Also, knowing how useless this area is also very, very useful. Hang on. Okay. I did not mean to do that. A scout found something. I know about that. The Eisenberg line was once meant to pass this way. An incomplete accelerator rail rusts here. Oh, so that's what that is. Huh. Okay, well, we're getting supplies next time we're at Magdalene's. We're gonna go ahead and treat our terrors, I think, maybe. We are not stopping until we find Port Prosper. Exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. Most sky wanderers end up here sooner or later, says the vagabond. The lucky ones leave. Okay, great. Okay, we made it. So, Sunless Chambers, treat your terror. The skies are full of terrible wonders. All skyfarers are more than they should. See more than they should when they sail the sunless sky. That's the name of the game. The sound of soft laughter and the occasional sob echo through the glass stained walls. Pardon me again. Oh my god.
to the stained glass walls of the treatment chambers. An attendant sits scarred before the door. I'll just need to ask for the particulars. We will always alleviate your fears, but the method is at your discretion. All treatments will lower your terror equally. Request a treatment for guilt. You are not sinless. This will provide a unique encounter and lower your terror. Request a treatment for your ennui. Ennui? The wonders of the heavens no longer still your heart from beating. This will provide a unique encounter and lower your terror. I feel guilty about the girl that I made fun of. The attendant nods solemnly. Congratulations, you are the last entry in the journal. He makes a note in a large red leather-bound book. Today's journal, at any rate. You've lost one salon stewed gossip. No! Ah! Being treated for the guilt you harbor. The attendant holds up a candle before 4 doors of mirrored glass. 4 of our staff are available today. Each has their own specialty. The names are not yours to know, only their craft. He smiles suddenly, his teeth gleaming like links on a chain. You know yourself best. Who can tend to your wounded heart? Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. Someone from your past. Their face lingers on the fog of memory. A very boring individual indeed. Their tedium was sublimely crafted. Someone who once meant a very great deal. They are not with you now. A former crewman. They were lost in your service. Someone from your past. Their face lingers in the fog of memory. Okay, now we're just treating me. God. The terror fades. Your old companion is reclining in the bed where you remember. Were you lovers once? No, definitely not. He did not like me. Did you share honey together? Comrades in vice, or muse and artist? Actually, yeah. Perhaps all at once, perhaps none. Their smile is maddeningly enigmatic, but their intention is not. Your terror has fallen. Alright, fantastic. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of extra supplies, if you know what I mean. Here we are, and off we go, boys! Looks like we went the opposite direction where we were supposed to. Whatever, it's fine. The fact that we know now that that direction does not serve us any purpose is also good information. Not to go there again. Knowing where not to go is just as important as knowing where to go. All knowledge is good knowledge after all. Okay, we're heading this way. There's apparently a terror of some kind here. No, 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 no! Oh, I felt that. I actually felt that. Oh, please tell me we can fix our ship a little bit. Please tell me we can fix our ship a little bit. Just a bit, just a bit, just a bit, just a bit, just a bit. Stripper for repairs, please. Enter through the yawning terror. Yeah, we need repairs, dude. You've gained 8 hull. You total 30. Is that enough? Engineers don sky suits and retrieve the salvageable plating, using it to patch the worst of your locomotive's damage. Makeshift repairs. Nice, 30 out of 30. Great, great. Oh my god, that is so good. The War of Fossils. Ooh. When settlers arrived in the Reach, miners flocked to this frozen rock, lured by the promise of hours stored in its core. An eruption of Canton Carry has left in its current mangled state. A makeshift graveyard stands at the lip of the rock, a memorial and a warning. Pay your respects, light the lanterns. Lanterns doused by the sleet mark the ramshackle graves. Relighting them would commemorate the dead, but might disturb any Canton Carry that still slumber here. Leave. This is a bleak place, home only to the dead and the Canton Carry that killed them. There is nothing for you here. Mine for unclaimed hours. No thank you. Stored deep within the rocks are the hours of the miners didn't live to reach. Let's go ahead and pay our respects. Come on, dude! Wake of day. Once every grave had a lantern. Now most are lost or stolen. Your crew search through drifts of muddy sleet and beneath mangled mining wreckage to replace what they can. In the dim light, your stokers struggle with the tinder and oil. The cold is fierce and chills the fingers to the bone. Eventually, matches strike and a thin string of light washes over the graves, but you've lingered too long. The ground begins to quake. The Kenton carries stir. A boil of Canton Carry. Groaning Canton Carry pour from the fissures of the rock, stunted, half-blinded, and irritable from their long sleep. They thrash again across the surface, crushing graves and battering the rusting equipment to fragments. Fight your way back to the engine. Flee! Okay, I'll take it. Faster. The departure is speedy. Your best shots provide covering fire as you hurry your crew back to your engine and away from this forsaken rock. The last few seconds are dicey, but your crew make it back in one piece. Your engine departs with all haste, leaving the fossil to the Kenton Carry in time. They will return to their slumber and their stony, angry dreams. Great! 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 Good to know this is a Rayleigh Rock. Huh. Is that the terror? I think it is, actually. Huh. Good to know. I want to know what's like straight south. Is this actually like where we're supposed to go? I think it might be. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. What is this? Hold on. Okay, well. Great witnesses. Huh. Alright, well, that's that. Please tell me that Port Prosper is somewhere here. I'm losing my marbles, dude. The color's changing, that's nice. That's a good sign. It could be Port Prosper colors, right? Like it could be. Why do I hear boss music? Yes! Yes! The bridge's clock chimes twice. Quickly, this close to the Eisenbark line. Time is devious. Did we make it? Is this Port Prosper? Is this it? Is it time? I don't even know what a Eisenbark line is. The Fulbright factory. Port Prosper! Yes! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting. I'm going away from it. Frick! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! I'm so excited. I can't even like. Oh my god, we made it! We made it! Yes! Oh my god! Dude! Oh my god, I cannot tell you how happy I am right now. Yes! Queen's Cross Station! Yes! Yes! Oh! Finally! Oh my god, yes! Explore Port Prosper. It's hold on, wait. We gotta go bit by bit here because oh my god. We have
Oh my god, I cannot believe I cannot believe it, how happy I am with this. Okay, I've never been so happy playing a goddamn video game. Okay. Actually, that's not true, but regardless. Crammed at the feet of a hulking crag, Port Prosper is a little London, divided into an affluent West End and an impecunious East. Queen's Cross is a busy station, crowded with engines that have arrived through the nearby transit relay from Albion. Explore Port Prosper. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadow of a great crag. Deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. Offer transport to settlers. Explorers, adventurers, and pioneers gather here freshly arrived from Albion, all awaiting transport further into the Reach. Recruit the incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. She has moved from... You know what? I'm not even going to question it right now. I don't have time. The parsimonious chairman's officers. The officers of the Windward Company on Port Prosper are elegantly appointed, if antiquated. Ask about the Albion Transit Relay. The Albion Transit Relay lies in the cul-de-sac, close to the Port Prosper dock. Okay, actually I want to ask about it, but first let's deliver the fastidious inspector, because I've been wanting to do that for a really long time. She disembarks. It is tangled with scaffolding and rings with the sound of hammers and the cries of workmen. Accept your payment. The inspector will depart. Be sure you've held any conversation with her that you wish to. You will receive fuel and supplies in addition to a sum of money. Ensure you have 6 spaces in your hold before accepting. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure that we actually have that. We have exactly 6 spaces in our hold, matter of fact. Fastidious inspector, we have spoken to her already, right? We've done everything that we can with the fastidious inspector, right? I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm sorry. I just need to... I just want to make sure that we've done everything that we can with her. That sounds weird. Excuse me, just a second. Fastidious inspector. Okay, fantastic. Alright, great. Type passenger with... Okay. Okay. It looks like we've done everything that we can. As far as I can tell. Huh, okay. As far as I can tell, that's just about everything that happens. Yeah. Alright, hell yeah, dude! Alright. Thank you, Captain. Here is the balance of our agreement, and, as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend you visit the worksite. There may be an opportunity there. And thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain.
Sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. I have included a small additional sum in your remuneration as a token of my gratitude. Fastidious Inspector, you have delivered the Inspector safely to Port Prosper. Oh, well, you know, it's nothing really. You've gained 3 fuel, you've gained 3 supplies, you've gained 150 sovereigns and 60 experience. The Fastidious Inspector has departed. Hell yeah, boy! Deliver the materials? What materials? What are you talking about? A cheer from the scaffolding. The 4-man beams. An angel bringing gifts. Actually, I point out you'll be needing payment. Oh, we could have had more. If we had chorister nectar and bronze wood. Ask the horse foreman what they need. They plan to call it the Albert Clock, in memory of the departed prince consort. But there's a way to go yet. The roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. Ask the horse foreman what you need. Perhaps you can secure it? Yeah. Well, guys, just ask. I can get it. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes. The bronzewood! Bluntly. 1 consignment! They sell it at Trader's Wood and Portland and Plenty's, I hear. And a gourd of chorister nectar, too. This much of work-shy ingrates need constant shouting at, and my voice has given up the ghost. Some nectar should have me bellowing again like a champion. Carry on's their best bet there. Or Titania, the flower town. Will pay, like. If you can purchase the necessary goods and return them to Port Prosper, you'll make a tiny profit. Be warned, the materials aren't cheap, and they'll occupy space in your hold. Alright, let's go ahead and take our leave for a second. Just for a little bit. Let's go ahead and write a port report. Very little happens at Port Prosper, but someone might take an interest. Just a little bit of an interest, you know. Not anything particularly special, but regardless. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadow of a great crag. Banners display the stony feathers of her renewed majesty. The stony features of her renewed majesty. The wealthy Westenders strut by, exchanging polite greetings and veiled gossip, while sooty East End workers file to the hour of finding factories. Peeling posters promise fresh, wholesome lives in the reach to the new arrivals, but most of the posters are years old. More newcomers arrive at Port Prosper than ever leave it. Huh, interesting. The factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside of the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectable distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. Alright. Attend the parade. It is apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. Search for the amenable host's identity. Put up a flyer for the storm. Oh my god, I want to do all of these. Okay, let's put up the flyers. By the time you've papered the city, everyone is abuzz. Factory workers wonder if she could perform the labor of a clayman. The well-to-do wonder if she might be able to carry them around in sedans by herself. Rude drunkards wonder if she could lift the rock that overlooks them all. Alright, great. We're helping out the circus. I want to continue exploring. Hold on. Search for the amenable host's identity. The house might still be here. It had purple walls, which would surely stand out. If not, you have to lock it. Not a soul in Port Prosper recognizes the locket. Who's that then? Does he still wear his hair like that? Fancy? Become a familiar refrains. More promising is the house you saw painted in the amenable host's chamber. You locate several candidates, all apparently repainted over the last couple of years, but one is in the exact condition as the host's painting. Nobody seems to remember who owned it or why. but apparently it had once been associated with the Parlor of Virtue, established not long after Port Prosper's foundation. Assumed identity. You have uncovered nothing definitely conclusive here. You may return to the amenable host or look elsewhere. You have found no conclusive evidence of the amenable host's likely identity at Port Prosper. Well, that's sucks. Let me go ahead and look at the chat real quick once again. Okay, so gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of the Port Prosper. The smog of the East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in varying degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade about the amusements, while impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. A painted dragon pursued by knights is chased through the crowds to a chorus of "Ho! The Riding!" I believe that's a song then. Mingle with the West Enders. The hats, the crinoline, the starch that gleams on the mustaches. You're sure you'll fit right in. Mingle with the East Enders. Lurking in the tents or manning the stalls in the side streets are scowling at the passing gentry. They seem more your level. Fraternize with everyone. Skyfarers are not limited by the rigid social structures of Port Prosper, though neither are they beloved for it. Let's mingle with the East Enders. We're kind of, you know, how do I put this? I'm just looking out for the little guy, you know. We're just a dude, you know. Oi! A wide-eyed Eastender bellows, elbows his comrade somewhere under his jacket. Who's all this then? A crowd gathers out from out of the shadows. You're subjected to a number of looks that, if not quite filthy, are at least grubby. Eventually, the huddle disperses. The first Eastender extends a thin hand, lined and worn. It's a good sign you wanted to talk to us. It's a good sign you wanted to talk to us. You spend the afternoon watching vaudeville players satirize the Red Saint and his dragon in an out-of-the-way tent. By a hearty supper of roast chestnuts and almost palatable ale down by the station. You're tolerated by the impoverished Eastenders. A hue and cry goes up in the Mornington Aberhat span. A thief at the Admiral Nelson! The guards will not be kind. Huh. Well, apparently that removed us from taking a factory tour, I think. More time must pass before this is available. Huh. Okay, well, we've placed our posters. We've brought the fastidious inspector here. Let's look at the incognito princess and see what she's all about. We need to pay a lot for her. We need 100 sovereigns. Let's look at the shops here real quick. What do we got? Pane of stained glass. Do we have anything that needs stained glass? I don't think so. There's a piece. Penance, assisting a robbery penitent. Assist the robbery by donating a 5 penance shift perspective, 1 of penance shift, and 1 penance enlightenment. Some identity, the Albert clock. Some identity, a special delivery from London. Courier has asked you to complete their assignment. There's a delivery for Magdalene's waiting for at the Albion Transit Relay. Okay, so we'll have to go there first. Now, this is very expensive, so we're not going to buy that. A fortunate misfortune, a sale of stained glass. An ambitious local family planned to extend their townhouse, but space in Port Prosper is at a premium, and the governor demanded they abandon the work before it was complete. Now they're trying to recoup their losses by selling a number of splendid unused panes of stained glass. Okay, we definitely do not need any of this. My god, we are fortunate at the moment. So, Yeah, it may not look that way, but we have a lot of stuff. Like, our cargo hold is full, dude. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests on her brow. A steady stream of commoners comes to pay homage, bowing and curtsying enthusiastically. Starlings circle in dense swarms above her. Refugees from old London are a common sight, although not in such numbers. She ignores everything and hands you papers so pristine that they can only be forged. Officers require a sign-on fee. Offer her a berth on your locomotive. She would certainly make an interesting addition to your crew. This will get you a first officer who will increase your mirrors by 6, your hearts by 2, and affiliation Bohemia by 1. Well then, it is settled. Welcome aboard, your majesty. I am a humble first officer looking for... What's the word? When commoners do things for coins? She asks. Work, that's it. She beams at you, delighted, as innocent as a Gatling gun. As innocent as a Gatling gun. That's a comparison. As she steps aboard, a commoner calmly takes a spoon from his pocket and scoops out his eyes. After such radiance, all else is tawdry, he says between screams. Jesus Christ. It seems she has already forgotten about her signing on money. You have recruited the incognito princess. Onwards! Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at a parsimonious chairman's offices. Whatever you got for me. The offices of... paintings of old London adorn the walls. Parsimonious chairman has worked for ruthless captains. He sits behind his imported mahogany desk, the decanter of brandy at his left hand, and a series of neatly stacked reports at his right. A fire has been lit in the cavernous hearth. It is too warm. Listen to the parsimonious chairman's offer. He promises an opportunity for profit. Well, I'm listening. He pours the brandy into 2 glasses, then produces a ruler to measure the amounts. To business. He smiles, revealing the extensive damage to his teeth. I was a pugilist back in London, a young man's game. He stands at the window, watching the starlight bathe the sloping streets of Prosper. This place exists because of constant work, from the politicians who planned it, to the pioneers who built it, to the soldiers who even today, defend it from Tacitus. We have need of more such work. Bring me nameplates from Tacitus engines. We keep lists. You will be rewarded. Accept his offer. We will hunt Tacitus locomotives and provide their nameplates for the parsimonious chairman. Decline, will do no such thing. The parsimonious chairman sighs, as though used to disappointment. He allows you to finish your brandy before ringing a little bell. His secretary escorts you out. My door, he says. The chairman says as you leave. It's always open. Yeah, fuck you. That's all I got her to say. You decline his offer, but his door is always open. Yeah, no thanks. Alright, ask about the Albion Transit Relay. The Albion Transit Relay lies in a cul-de-sac. Their locomotives can secure a passage to the far-off territories of Albion, where London lies. Inquire about passage to Albion. Another captain may have useful information about the relay. Enthusiastic advice. A garrulous captain is delighted to have an excuse to talk. I'm happy to help, Archivist. Happy to help. They point down the docks. There you are. Keep going past the port. You can't miss it if you have good eyes. Might even be able to see it from here. Passage ain't free, mind. You can travel first class if you have a ministry stamped permit. Or you can bring a couple of barrels of ours to travel second class. Ooh, okay, so that's what the barrels of ours are for. Offer transport to settlers. Might as well. An opportunity. Transport a settler. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes among the stars. Okay, what do you want? I simply must move to Titania. From everything I've been given to understand, it's altogether divine. She rushes onto your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent! I'll stay out of your way then. You'll hardly even notice me. Any luck and you'll forget I'm even here. The settler wants to be taken to Titania. The settler has come aboard your locomotive. I believe that should be about everything. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, great. So, we know where Port Prosper is now. That's great! It is so far down. Oh my god, that is so far down. Oh my god, okay. That's really far down. Okay. There is something that we were able to do. I don't remember what it was. Oh, right. Special delivery from London. We need to figure out what that is all about. I think they said the... Yep, transit relay is right here. Albion Transit Relay. The Albion Transit Relay. A stone edifice, scintillant with sigils, is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Sin-Jenkins relay, allowing transport, via a loophole in some cosmic mandate, across the sunless waste to a far-flung district of heaven. This one leads to Albion, the heart of the new British Empire and the seat of Her Renewed Majesty Queen Victoria. Check on the delayed package. It turns out that the previous courier was detained for having the wrong paperwork. Fortunately, the goods were impounded on this side of the relay. Remain in the reach. If you turn your engine around, you have business here yet. Bribe the superintendent to give you a travel permit. You must be circumspect. Circumspect. It is possible for the poor fellow is afflicted with morals. Once you have a permit, you'll be able to travel between Albion and the Reach via the relay. Future captains in your lineage will inherit the permit. You have 500 sovereigns. Jesus Christ. By having no Reach Albion transit permits. Submit the paperwork required for a travel permit. The superintendent is a stickler for proper procedure. 2 ministry stamped permits. It's gonna be really difficult. 2 barrels of unseasoned hours. Travel to Albion second class. You'll need to supply your own hours. The relay station will spin them into a coat to wrap your engine against the winds that harry the wild paths you must travel. So, with 2 barrels of unseasoned hours, we can actually go to Albion. But we can go forever into Albion if we spend 500 sovereigns, which is a lot. So we're not gonna do that right now, at least. Maybe we might save up for that later. But first we need to focus on our engine. Sign here. The board customs official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office. As long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork, they couldn't care much less about cargo. This package has been serving double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours, and the people of Magdalene's will be glad to receive it. A special delivery from London. Deliver the package to Magdalene's. You have collected the goods. Alright, remain in the reach. And staying put. You have the edifice behind you. You put the edifice behind you and head back towards the feuds and fortunes of the reach. The stars wink prettily. Oh, that's nice. Alright, great. So, our first transit relay that actually works. Well, technically, we found it. Oathbreaker. Argument breaks out between 2 crewmen. One owes the other money but cannot repay it. Unfortunately, the debt was sworn on the name of the burrower below, a roving god of the deep skies and a keeper of compacts. Guys, stop! Stop swearing things in the names of gods if you can't keep them! You're going to get all of us in trouble! This is not the Odyssey! The burrower has a low opinion of Oathbreakers. Your crew mutter darkly. They fear that this will bring them bad luck. Guys! Banish the Oathbreaker. Cursed or not, removing him will place the crew. Take on and pay the Oathbreaker's debt. Skyfarers have invented 1,000 ways to placate the burrower, for she is liberal with her displeasure. One allows a new person to take on the promise another made. Punish them both. You'll not tolerate such superstition, nor will you allow personal disputes to impair the smooth operation of your engine. Take on and pay the Oathbreaker's debt. How much is it? 50 fucking sovereigns? I hate this man so much already. We needed that for our engine! The matter is settled. One of your crew, tattooed with dragons, acts as an occasional mediator with the burrower. She conducts a simple midnight ceremony in which you recite the promise that was made and immediately pay the amount owed. Your purse is lighter, but the debtor, the dettee, and the mediator seem happy. Outside, the sky's fog are as thick as a soup. The burrower below is watching you. Great! Now we're being watched by a fucking god. That's not good. What do you mean I've lost one sky story? God damn it, guys. Oh no. Oh no, we've lost so much. Oh, we did get a lot of experience though, to be fair. That is a lot of experience. Oh. But seriously, you guys, you can't just make random promises and then not follow off them. Next person that does that is being banished. I swear to God, you're getting amogus. I'm going to do it. I'm going to ban it. You're going to get amogus. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah, there wouldn't be sky pirates around here. Makes sense. But I also don't think that the stovepipes are really exactly the happiest to see us at any given moment. I want to see something. Okay. Okay, it's the same either way. Cool, 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 cool. Just making sure. Ah, there we go. Ah, goodness gracious. Gotta do a little bit of exercising. Alright. Memorial to the Unknown Rat. Let's go ahead and go ahead on over there. Hopefully that can help with our terrors, which are apparently increasing. Might have something to do with the nightmares. I don't like that. Okay, let's see here. What have we got? Okay, so at least we know where Port Prosper, Caroline, and Magdalene's are. Titania as well, and Polymere and Plenty's. I want to find out where... Wait, what is this? I want to find out where, the place that has apples in it and the zoo are. You approach the memorial to the Unknown Rat. One by one, your crew remove their hats. Who is the Unknown Rat? Regardless of what it is, it certainly must be important. And perhaps something somewhat important to the Rat Brigade? Maybe if we learn about the Rat Brigade, we can learn about the Unknown Rat? Everyone removed their hats, so it must be important somehow. Hey, look, it's the lighthouse at the end of the world. Despite the proximity to New Winchester, marauders prowl these glades. Okay, so this place is dangerous. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. Marauders prowl these. Marauders prowl these glades. Marauders prowl these glades. Marauders prowl these glades. There's so much like fancy language in this game that like it's almost tongue twisters. Lights in the distance, a stoker begins to sing a ballad about the chimneys of New Winchester. We're getting closer. So we're gonna go ahead and head on over to New Winchester. See what we can get with the money that we get. So I'm pretty sure we got a lot of money. Like we're definitely ending this stream with more money than we started, which is great. In the game, not in real life. That would be awesome. But unfortunately for us, not exactly feasible, but at the moment. But regardless, taste of smog, the sound of iron on iron. We are home. We most certainly are, boys. Let's go ahead and seal the deal, huh? How's this? Okay, great. Visit Victory Hall. Deliver your port reports to the Internet Veteran. Alright, 300 sovereigns. Good, good. Well, I'd rather know than not, I suppose. And thank you for bringing this to me rather than the bloody stovepipes. I'll arrange a gratuity. Alright, great, fantastic. We've got a lot of gratitude from these Tacadies. Savage secrets. Need to... I'm going to wait a little bit. Surrender your contraband. Okay, and we only have Victory Hall here. Okay, trade favors for otherworldly artifacts. I just told you a few things. Savage secrets. Struggling. We're struggling with the stovepipes and the tackies, which is not great exactly, but listen, man, I'm more aligned. I'm more inclined towards leaning for the tackies. They seem more my type. They seem far more grassroots movement kind of. And the stovepipes which seem more they seem more like the type of people who would... Hey, look! Repair your locomotive. I don't think we have to. Yeah, no, we don't have any. Alright. Search for the amenable host's identity. Right, I forgot about that. Titan of the industry? Those are rare outside of Albion. The initial search is fruitless. People giggle at the antiquated fashion on display in the daguerreotype. The tilt of the jaw, the unfortunate arrangement of hair, but the proprietor of the round table seems to recognize the face. Oh, yes! Right, thought he was. She holds the locket up to catch a falling starlight through a window. Wanted to open a factory here. A few years back, something went wrong and there was a workers' revolt. Not been seen since. Assumed identity. You have found no conclusive evidence of the amenable host's identity at New Winchester. You have uncovered nothing definitively conclusive here. You may return to the amenable host or look elsewhere. Okay, I forgot where the last place was. Regardless, visit the Promise of Days. This is like the pub, innit? Ask him how to make your fortune to trade. Go elsewhere. Alright, guys. Ours for the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. That's what I meant. Ours for the Circus Ringmaster. Wanted up to 5 barrels of unseasoned hours. Delivered the Ringmaster, Polmir, and plenty conceivers reach. Incredible circus. Up to 5 barrels for unseasoned hours. Oof. Oof. Oh no, it's 1500. Okay. 3500. 3500. Bear class escort. Only recently emerging from the Steel and Sapphire engine yards. The Bedivere is a sturdy, flexible engine favored by explorers. Pelennor class trader, a popular mining vessel in the Reach. It can be found lumbering through rock fields, stuffing its hold with unrefined ores. Parzival class courser, a lightly armored, aggressive engine of the Crown and Ministry yards. Able to mount a heavy weapon, she packs more punch than other engines for her size. Let's see here. I think it's this one. I think this is what it's saying. Oh no, it's saying. Oh no, it's just comparing to what we have. I think. Well, anyways, what is this? Fuel consumption is going to be like more. Malak class liner, an infernal beast of brass and steam, furnished with indulgent luxury, with carpet thick enough to lose your toes in. It's like better for us in every way, shape, and form, except for like whatever this is. And apparently, fuel consumption is also extremely expensive. Gosh. Okay. Let's go to Abraham's Engineering, Return Market. We'll see Engine Yard, Bank. We have nothing in storage from the bank. Alright, great. Cotterell and Hattersage to Jerusalem. Let's go ahead and do some. I want to see what we can get. Shivering Jemmy. Alright. I'm sure we can get something better. The Britomart. A solid workhorse of an engine, courtesy of the Crown and Mystery Company, sober and reliable like a third favorite aunt in a crisis. No? 1200? Alright. That's, we're like halfway there. What can we buy? Can't buy shit, dude. Well, at least we can buy a gun, right? Beulah. Grimmelkin. The strong shall be as tow, and the maker of it as a spark. And they shall burn together, and none shall quench them. A long-range, fast-firing, self-cooling armament for the captain who likes things settled promptly. The barrel revolves, possibly powered by spite. Requires merits at 25%. I do not have that. Fails at 25%. Cotteron says Beulah. Interesting. But regardless, let's go ahead and get ourselves just a gun. There we go. That should do it. Cozy Cabins is pretty expensive. So let's go ahead and see what we can get. Hours for the lead beater and stain rod hour nature reserve. Let's go ahead and claim these prospects. Oh, we can only select one. Okay. Ours can be reliably purchased at Port Prosper and Lustrum. And mined from Skyrocks in the Breach. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a, if anyone's selling hours, then we can go ahead and do that. I just realized I don't know where where are we supposed to look? Where's that? Where are you? Where are you? No. Nope. Zip, nope. Albert Park, assumed identity. What? I don't know where Lustrum is. Special delivery from London. Okay, we need to go to Magdalene's again, helping the circus. Winchester War, a downed locomotive on Hybris. Guys, where are our... What did we... Oh, what have we done? Oh, what have we done? Ooh. So, good news and bad news. Good news is... We, Oh, wow. Our terror's, like, down. Anyways. So, good news and bad news. Good news is... We haven't got a lot. No, wait, that's the bad news. No, wait, good news is we have a gun now. We can defend ourselves. Yay! It is the shittiest gun that you can get in game, but it is a gun regardless. And if you will recall, we needed to sell that earlier so that we could actually survive. So now that we're in a better place, at least we can do something nice. We can live. Alright. A homestead. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend their small territories, but occasionally welcomes company and trade. This homestead comprises a scattering of houses and a ramshackle barn. A cloud of dust rises from the yard. Two men are fighting. Tell the men to stop. They roll on the floor, grasping for purchase and shouting complaints. Guys, just stop. The men are graying and scarred. Their arms are brown and as teak and knotted with muscle. They strike indiscriminately, but thus far ineffectively. As far as you can tell, they're fighting over what color to paint a shared outhouse. Forcibly separate the pair. This is nonsense. They're too old to be settling their problems this way, especially out here far from medical aid. Steal supplies while they're distracted. They should consider this a sound moral lesson in a peaceful coexistence. I mean, that could be a good way of putting it, but I'm not going to do that. Guys, you don't have a doctor! Neither man thanks you, but they are more sulky than angry. Even on these far lonesome rocks, men still find cause to fight. You suppose the consistency is reassuring. You are briefly without terror. Onwards! A crewman's observation. Your navigator sidles up to you. Here, you've been keeping up with the dailies, Captain. He unfurls a yellowing newspaper. Your passenger from Port Prosper has their face splashed across the front page beneath an impressive and improbable list of charges. The Ministry of Public Decency is offering a hefty reward. You'll ponder this. Beneath an impressive and improbable list of charges. Ministry of Public Decency is offering a hefty reward. A criminal, eh? No need for rash action. Of course, no need. Your passenger is a wanted fugitive. She does not know that you know. A quick change of course back to Port Prosper is entirely possible. A swift extradition for her, a well-deserved reward for you. Or you could continue on to her destination. Who knows? She may have reformed. You may be sympathetic. If she's on the run, she may be willing to pay handsomely for her transportation. If you know me, you'll know exactly which choice I'm going to pick. And it is... Yeah. Alright, so, new arrivals at the circus. Let's go ahead and keep that on the down low for now. Let's go ahead and go behind the tents for a second. Here we are. Tell the headstrong strong one her flyers are posted. If anyone from the Reach visits her circus, they'll know to have something ready for her. You deliver the news while she's in the middle of her training. She puts the dumbbell down with exquisite form and fetches you a reward from her tent. Oh dear. Oh dear my. Oh my. For me? Thank you. Here, she says, wiping sweat from her brow with her forearm. I hope they'll bring something interesting. I've really missed being surprised. She smiles wistfully and returns to lifting her weights, keeping up a running commentary on the things she saw last time her act was popular. 500 experience, let's go, boys! Alright. The Ringmaster's Caravan. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Alright, who's next? Alright, so. Accept a commission to repair the magician's props. Let's go ahead and do that. Where have we got? Ringmaster passes you an envelope addressed to a shop in Port Avon. We have a friend there who'll do repairs for us. He deftly gathers the cards from the table. I wish we didn't have to rely on those bloody contraptions, but carbon coin magic is too small to see from the upper rows. Helping the circus. You're doing errands to visit the reclusive carpenter in Port Avon. Where the fuck is the Port Avon? Oh, right, of course. Shops. Let's see what we've got. Bargains. We need... We can keep some bronze wood with us, but it's not... That is really expensive and we're not in need of it, really. We are running out of supplies, however. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some of that. And let's head to Titania. Yeah, you thought for a second I was going back to Port Prosper. Nah. Perhaps she has reformed. Perhaps she is. Perhaps we are sympathetic to her cause, or whatever sort of criminal she is. I don't really care. All I really care about is I'm helping a fellow rebel. And especially if the stovepipes are looking for her, well, even more reason for us to not help them. Even if it's in small little ways. Let's go ahead and help this woman. She seems nice enough, right? I'm sure she probably is. So that's probably why she wanted us to forget she existed and she was with us at all. Well, regardless, since we're wanted to go to Titania anyways, what on earth is going on here? A bed of eels wriggles through the sky. Why is that desirable? Hold on, what the fuck? Oh, butchery, I see, okay. Oh, yes, I remember. You can eat these. And they can solve your, or they can refill your supplies. A heady pollen scent permeates the bridge, fierce as blooming lilies. Alright. Dude, we're not even like anywhere close. Bloom Bower. There we are. There's the port we know. And bada bing bada boom. Petal End. Help defend. Oh gods. Diazare! Diapai! No. Diare! Diapai! Titania is under siege! Chorus bees flood its streets and petals. The thrashing of the wings is the drumbeat of apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from the mighty stingers. But there is no safe harbor and no respite. All is lost. Flee the bee apocalypse. Back to the train! Bees! All hands! Ready all weapons! Fire! God! Fire! Silence in the space of half an hour. Plain song drowns in the lamentation and the fury in the mind. All the world joins in death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms and buckle their knees. The chorister hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quiets the voice of carnage, but lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is the lasting silence. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, about the chorister hive, what is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page, a place of tranquility. I don't... really? Of creation, and... Your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies. Must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and must assume it's just a force of habit. Alright, drop off a settler. You're here. Go off. They have arrived at their destination. Whether or not they still wish to be here is another matter entirely. Encourage your passenger to disembark. You brought her where she wanted to go, despite her criminal past. You may now encourage your passenger to leave. Living... yeah, dude, go. She tips her hat as she disembarks and deposits a heavy purse into your hands. She whistles a jaunty tune as she makes her way through the station. Alright, well, 200 sovereigns! Oh my god, wow. Dear me, that is quite, oh dear. Well, let's attend an art exhibition, of course. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. Attend the exhibition. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet, rhapsodic mayor, and stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. Basking in culture, you spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's own unique flora, and inspired by the chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. I feel that. I've been there. You're briefly without terror. A new start for Titania. Two of Titania's most prominent citizens are arguing about the new direction of the port. Post-B-apocalypse, the rhapsodic mayor is disinclined to be the deciding vote. The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you. Ah, Captain, perhaps you can help settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but... She sighs, gesturing to her fellow council members, melancholy poet and stone-faced sculptor. Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Your thoughts? Advocate for an Albion style. A little slice of home in the Reach, says the stone-faced sculptor. A sturdy rock from which we can help guide the future. You must have visited Albion to choose this. Advocate for an Eleutherine aesthetic. Her dark beauty, the lure of the classic and the pagan. The melancholy poet almost cracks a slight smile. What inspiration we can draw from that horror? You must have visited Eleutheria to choose this. This is none of your business. You can return later and help make a decision. Of course. Alright, let's depart swiftly. You're unlikely to come to a decision anytime soon. Well, we can leave them to that. The Winchester windows. Alright, let's see what we've got. A mob allegedly sponsored by a Windward company recently shattered some of the stained glass windows in the Victory Hall, seat of the Colonial Assembly. A renowned glazier at Titania has been commissioned to manufacture a replacement even more magnificent than the last. She will pay up to 5 panes of stained glass. Titania lies to the northeast of New Winchester. Completing this prospect will aid the Takati war effort. Ooh, yeah, ooh. The Sapphire Soup. Oh, gourd of Coarser Nectar. Wow, we really were getting a bargain. 20 sovereigns off. That did make a difference, I have to say. I don't know why I'm complaining. Like, that genuinely did make a difference. Anyways, we are just making our... we wrote the port report, right? Donate a sky story. Gain 15 sovereigns and 10 experience. Donate a vision of the heavens. Gain 70 sovereigns and 50 experience. Donate a moment of inspiration. No, I need that shit, dude. 5 sky stories. We've got 6. Ugh, okay. Oh, that's a lot. We could get so much. Moment of inspiration. The melancholy poet will also arrange for well-paying artists to enjoy the presence of a muse. Donate a captivating treasure. The luminous wonder of the heavens that could serve as raw material for the mind of the craft. Oh, that is tempting. That is real tempting, but unfortunately, I have business elsewhere. Good luck, Titania. May we meet again. Oh, fuck me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I bought this gun, I intend to use it. Get back here. Where did they go? Where are the bees? Wow, they have a lot of health. Aha! Ooh. Woo! Look at that. The swarm, the Chorister corpse. The swarm is a ruin of twitching legs and broken wings. One of the beasts, the sigil on its back occluded with ichor, begins its final tremulous song. Send someone out to recover their nectar. Chorister nectar is valued by poets, vocalists, and those with a sweet tooth. Unfortunately, to get at it, you have to get through quite a lot of bee. Listen to its death hymn. They say it contains secrets if you can bear to listen all the way to the end. Hell yeah, boys! Lessons. The sound is memorable, but not notably distressing until that high C, which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? You are not less so. The beast died. You live. Speaking of bees, I believe I have more treasure here. Right there. More XP, let's go. What on earth? No.
It was the other way. I wanted to do the other way. Oh. What is this? What's over here? I haven't explored here. What is this? I probably shouldn't be doing this with William's Will. This feels like a trap. With damage to the hull and incomplete crew, I'm not liking our chances. But also, the undergrowth draws in the calls of the unknown. Gargantuan beasts rattle your engine. Hear the reef runs wild. Huh. More bees! Oh my. Yes! Let's go! Let's take a facet, boys! What did the winds of fate hold in store? Now, what I'm hoping for, really genuinely, is like something with more mirrors. We need more mirrors. What is this? Family footsteps. The apple did not fall far from the tree. Scarred, came close that day to death. It left its mark. A narrow escape. Your engine was nearly destroyed, but you lived to fight another day. You unlocked this when you survived your locomotive being reduced to less than 10 hull. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Steam and soot. You spent much of your time at the engine yards, watching your locomotives being built, repaired, and decommissioned. The Great Game. Once London crawled with agents of Paris, Vienna, and Istanbul. Now, in the heavens, the old players must find a new purpose and new enemies. Huh. Narrow escape. This can give us a vision of the heavens, which I really like. Hearts and veils. Oh, but we really need those mirrors. We really need those mirrors. Family footsteps. The apple did not fall far from the tree. The way you came out a little surprise to those around you. Cast from a mold, they said. But which of your family's qualities do you embody? Their virtues. Some inherited wealth. You inherited character. Good breeding, people said. Well, perhaps. But you've always been a keen observer and learned quickly. Their vices. Blood will out, they said, darkly. It certainly does, with a little help and a sharp knife. Honestly, I'm quite the black sheep. But I did get the virtues as a rebel. So there we go. And we increased our mirrors, which I'm really happy about. I really want to increase our mirrors as much as we can. Hello, please don't be mad. That would be terrible and awful and not cool. Or epic. Or awesome. Okay, you are not mad as far as I can tell. Nope. 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 I have never seen that weapon before. I do not intend to see it right now. We are bad enough as is. We're in bad enough shape as is. Well, actually, maybe. I mean, we are getting help. Come on. Come on.
on. No, he's mine! Okay, relax, relax, relax! The enduring dreadnought is defeated. The massive guns of the dreadnought have finally fallen silent. The Hulk hangs in the firmament like a shed spider skin in a web, viewed from the vantage of the fly. Its sides are scored and open, its windows shattered, smoke billows from its blind eyes. London will not see what transpires here. Raid the hold! The dreadnoughts are the bane of all smugglers. They surely keep the best of their finds to themselves. After all, wouldn't you? You may gain unusual cargo. You may gain an unlicensed ooh. If the dreadnought keeps secrets, they are here. Raid the hold or... Yeah, let's go with the navigation chart. Ministry stamped permit. Well, look at that! The suite is upholstered in scarlet velvet and brass, like an opera box with artillery. Unused weaponry lines the walls, the shadows spilling over the empty glasses strewn about the comfortable chairs and tables. Among a stack of papers, mostly tracking suspected criminals along their secret routes, is a ministry permit for discretionary activities. We now have one ministry stamped permit. Look at that! That's great. That's great. That is fantastic. We collected a gourd of porcelain nectar, and we are going to fight some more bees, apparently. Hello, bees! We picked like 5 shots. What did that guy say? Definitely. What? What? A what? What did he say? Oh no. I think I know where we are. I think I know where we are. Oh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of water. I think I know where we are. If I'm right... Oh, please let me be right. Please let me be right. Why is everything darkening? Why isn't it turning bluer? Is that water or is it spiders? I cannot tell. You know, when I was thinking of a chart, I was thinking of like you telling me where to find like a specific area, like a transit relay or something like that, or like a port, like finding a port would be cool. You know, not. I mean, a ministry stamped approval thing is cool. We're like one step closer to going to Albion, but still. Trader's wood? Oh dear me, that's not good. Beneath here stretches a wood as wide as the sea. The boughs groan, the leaves whisper. I think there's a port here. Yes, 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 yes! A new port, Captain! Your crew crowd next to the windows. Somerset Camp! Oh, look at that! I forgot to appoint the Incognito Princess to... Oh, she's already been appointed. Great. Cool, they did that for me. Alright, so... What on earth what is going on here? Sack of verdant seeds. I mean, you can always use those. A syndicate of allotment owners are selling seeds. Vegetation at the reach grows boisterously, even violently, and the sacks are strapped tight with leather belts. This will come in handy sometime. Oh, they only have... Okay, well, we can only do with more supplies. The forest edge. An opportunity, a lumber camp. Trader's Wood is a sprawling, secluded forest from the edge of the reach. Few venture beneath its gloomy boughs, and legend speaks of a king who sleeps under the barrow at the wood's heart. Well, I think we can go ahead and call it here tonight. Thank you all so very much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully my microphone actually works this time, and this has not been all for naught. That would be very, very annoying. Anyways, thank you very much once again for watching. I love you very much, and yeah, have yourself a wonderful night. Bye-bye.